Thank you for tapping in and tuning in to this channel. Don't forget to tell your friend to tell them to tell their friend to tap into this channel. We gonna do it like we usually do to get right to it. Y'all ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's included. We are in Gemini season. I hope all is swell. Cool. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on. What's going down on the timeline here, okay? Happy birthday to all of my Gemini. So collective, we got somebody's in-laws out here, okay? Some of you guys could be divorced, or this could be, this is your family, okay?
We have captured extraterrestrial creatures.
Whether it's, current or past, in-laws is what came out first and foremost here. I'm getting a lot of reversals today, but they're good reversals, okay? For instance, family and or lover with an insurance policy in your name, it came out in the reverse here, okay? And I feel like this has something to do with exposure, okay? I don't know if you have a school-age child or somebody's in school or in college here. Okay, there's something here about a student is significant here. What else came out was Justice and Records Department, which lets me know that this has something to do, with legalities here. Police records, records surrounding the courts is what I'm getting. Justice and records here. I feel like things are being made right here. If somebody had an insurance policy in your name, I feel like they no longer do, or they no longer will here, okay? I kept seeing the Hierophant with the Sun card. A Taurus could be significant here. Could be a Taurus getting exposed here. But with the Hierophant and the Sun card, again, I saw it twice in the pre-shuffle here. I feel like there's some higher ups here, okay? There's some official, like something has come to the light.
And like Leonardo Simple was saying about this insurance fraud plots and plans that they've been doing in higher ups, and it spread it around long ago with that's how they used to do in the white family. That's how a lot of them became millionaires. They put these insurance policies out on their people. That's why they used to be talking about, I push you down the stairs and get the insurance policy, but it trickled down to where black and brown people are doing it now. You know what I mean? And they did that and did an insurance fraud on Leonardo Simpkins in Ocala, Florida. Yeah, but it was a group of people that did this, but it was one individual who started. But once that contract was in with that insurance, they put out another one. And see, these insurance fraud, they call them spell work after they put the insurance policy out. Then they start doing spell work, trying to unalive the person they got the insurance on. They do all kind of tactics, like they do spell work. They call it spell work, but really it ain't nothing but premeditated murder. Really, that what Leonardo Simpkins called it in Ocala, Florida, because they go to plotting and planning stuff, like they put stuff in his food, try to poison it. They poison his water. They poison his food. They try to run over him on bicycle. They try to do home invasions. They tried a number of things. You know what I mean? They even hired hitmans and all kind of stuff. Leonardo, they did this to Leonardo Simpkins in Ocala, Florida, by the insurance fraud, and plus some other money that they got in a bank in his name. In order to get this money and all this stuff, they had to get rid of him. They had to give him an expiration date, which there is none. They done failed with every attempt on what they done, and everything they done with their magic and black magic and spells and hexes and all that stuff been returned back to cinders and all that stuff, and backfired. Now these results is happening to them, and these things are what we're talking about now, about these insurance frauds that they put out on people. What it is, it's a contract. When they put an insurance fraud out on you, insurance policy out on you, that's a contract to that individual, and then they be trying to unalive that individual, which they done been doing this here a lot, because this is a cult covenant group, and a lot of church people is in on it. You know what I mean? But thing is, they've been doing this here a long time. They got it down almost to a science till they came to Leonardo Simpkins, tried to unalive Leonardo Simpkins in Ocala, Florida, and everything. When they did that there, everything backfired and returned back to cinders, and it starting to crumble down. It's like a monkey wrench in their whole gear system of operation of what they've been doing for years. You know what I mean? And this is all over the planet, but we gonna keep it moving though. Let's go.
Of some officials here, okay?
Yeah.
Because behind the Hierophant and the Sun card, I have premeditated plot and hangman energy here. Somebody has got caught up in a...
And see, that's what it really is, like I was saying before. Like Leonardo Simpkins, he let me know that it ain't nothing but premeditated murder. Because the thing is, with premeditated murder, you have to think about the murder that you go try to do to somebody, or try to unalive somebody, and trying to unalive somebody. You got to plot this stuff up and plan it up. And see, with them, they do this and done it with a lot of people and many people. So they do this, you know, they done did it before, most likely, you know what I mean? So in the meantime, them plotting and planning and strategizing, that means it's premeditated. That's premeditated. And when you do that, they're premeditated and murder, that's first degree. That's where somebody, they don't get out of jail. You know what I mean? The first degree murder, you don't get out of jail. There ain't no 20 to life, is you don't get out of jail, and plus you go to the electric chair or the gas chamber, whatever it is, when it's first degree. So all them that's doing that first degree plotting, planning, and trying to murder Leonardo Simpkins, and done did it to other Soul Tribe family members, when like they didn't get caught doing the crime, but they didn't get away. Now since they didn't get away, now they going to the gas chamber or the electric chair, guillotine, or some kind of way to be unalive, since they tried to unalive Leonardo Simpkins and other Soul Tribe family members of God. In the meantime, we're gonna keep it moving though. Let's go.
Premeditated plot, and this can have something to do with insurance scamming here, okay? Poison Ivy also came out. You guys could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Capricorn. So let's get straight into the reading here, okay? So I don't know what somebody's family has going on, especially with the Poison Ivy. I don't know if somebody was planning to poison someone. If they were, this has been exposed with the Hierophant and the Sun card here, okay?
Confirmation.
And the Hangman energy, premeditated plot. So let's get into it. Definitely talking about somebody's in-laws here. Well, this is not the tarot. I guess we'll get one more. They're saying somebody never deserved your love or loyalty here. I feel like you've figured that out by now. Hopefully. Okay. Many. Yeah, wrongful death. Ooh, child. Gee, this is why they had me, yeah, somebody wanted you to suffer a misfortune here, okay? One of these in-laws, an ex and their family is what I'm getting here. Yeah, you could be the child's mother or somebody else's child's mother. The only satisfaction I get is when you take a hit and with wrongful death. Somebody here wanted you to expire, okay? Wrongful death here. I don't know if they wanted to do this by poison here. Smear campaign came out. Okay. Yeah, with Scorpio. Yeah, somebody got caught. I be damn. Somebody got caught. And this is locally here. Okay, just if you're wondering, somebody got caught trying to plot somebody's death here. Okay, premeditated plot. Scorpio and the Hangman. Somebody got caught. And it's most likely they were planning to poison someone here. And whatever the energy that I'm picking up on, I feel like this isn't the first time.
They got away.
They've done this here, okay?
Yeah, they thought they got away. Like Leonardo was saying, cause you didn't get caught doing the crime at the time. That don't mean you got away. And you remember, they used to say this a long time ago, the ancestors, and they used to say, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. But since you done did the crime, think about it now, all y'all who be doing these attacks and stuff, especially against Leonardo Simpkins in Ocala, Florida, since y'all done did the crime, you got to do the time. Now, you didn't get caught doing the crime, but you didn't get away, so you still got to do the time. Now, this time you didn't do is the time that you got to do. Now that you done got older, now the time and things gonna be much longer and severe. So that's the difference between getting caught back then, and getting caught now. Because now you gotta suffer the consequences for back then. Because you done did more stuff since then. In the meantime, we're gonna keep it moving though. Let's go.
Locally. A local. Okay, so I don't know, they were planning to send somebody that was already around you here. Okay, they're saying locally here. Okay, somebody got caught trying to plot on your life here. All right, smear campaign. Somebody was running a smear campaign, collective, habitual, and pathological liars, lying to anyone who would listen here. I don't know. Like I said, you could be the child's mother here.
Like we say, it's about time they got caught because they thought they got away since they didn't get caught back then doing the crime. But some kind of way, somebody done told, you know what I mean? You got people out there that, know about it. There ain't nothing hidden no more. You can think you done got away with some things, but don't fool yourself. In the meantime, remember, as you go along in this in life, there's one thing you need to remember, especially all the people that's out there doing these insurance policy frauds. They fraud. It ain't no real policy. A lot of it's a what they call a agency. It's a fake agency and all that kind of stuff where they make up this insurance and make it look real, and it pass through, and they got these judges that pass it and the lawyers that pass it and document it and all that kind of stuff, right? But yet it ain't nothing but a premeditated plot to unalive somebody, and these people get money off of this unaliving somebody. You know what I mean? Because they be having, you got to pay a lot of people. This will be like hundreds and thousands and a lot of money and more, you know what I mean? So this is how this scheme of this plot and plan of this insurance policy fraud be going on, that been going on for a long time. But we gonna keep it moving though now, since they done got caught and everything being exposed now for this new earth that's coming in. In the meantime, let's go.
So somebody was miserable here, okay? This is an ex or somebody in your ex's family, all right? They were so miserable here that they were willing to take you out for some type of insurance policy come up here. Again, like I said, family and or lover with an insurance policy in your name is in the reverse here. These people have been caught, okay? Let's get into the tarot. These readings, I was not prepared for these readings. This type of energy
confirmation
to come out here, okay? But here we are. Yeah, somebody's been caught. That's why it's in the reverse here. Wrongful death. They wanted something to look like a wrongful death here, Wow. Let's see what's going on. Somebody could be on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer. Wow. Ace of Swords here, yeah. Somebody could be getting picked up, okay? Because the Sun card to the Hierophant here, the officials, again, they've gotten the skinny here. I feel like somebody has been able to put the puzzle pieces together, is what I'm getting. Somebody wanted something to look like a wrongful death here, okay? I didn't plan for these heavy readings today. Fool, okay, yeah. Fool card, okay. And, you know, there's a graveyard here on this card. Okay, Yep. Somebody was toxic. They just couldn't let it go. Okay. Somebody wanted to put you down under. The only satisfaction I get is when you take a hit. So, I mean, past bitter, past scorn. Okay. And my in-laws coming out first and foremost, this was an ex that hooked up with somebody in their family. Could be multiple people here. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the records department and the justice system here, justice department. Okay. Something about some police records or somebody could be getting booked. Two of Cups here. Somebody could not let it go. Two of Cups and the Devil. Somebody was obsessed here. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. This is what they wanted for you. Okay. So this is, if I can't have you, no one can. Okay, this is exactly what this is. Yeah, Justice. Yeah, Judgment in the reverse with the Ten of Wands in the reverse here. And it landed on wrongful death here. Yeah, you were protected here, okay?
And that is a narcissist mindset from a karmic act mixed with karmic. And the others, the witches and the warlocks, right along with the ops. You know what I mean? All them traits of types of entities that be in people that have them obsessed. Like they these covenant cult groups in Ocala, Florida, attacking Leonardo Simpkins. These are the attacks that they were doing towards him with the insurance policy fraud and all of them. They're trying to get a big payout by all costs. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them chipped in on the policy and got a big policy out on Leonardo Simpkins and had enough money to put a big policy on Leonardo Simpkins to get to get a hitman and pay judges and lawyers and police officers. That's a lot of money. So they tried to get him unalive to get this money back and plus have them some money in their pocket, which they failed, and it backfired in every last one of them faces, even the higher ups. Remember, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, spiritual wickedness in high places. But we gonna keep it moving though. Let's go.
This could be the actual justice system, justice department here. But no, the divine said no. This judgment that they made on your life here, it was overturned by the divine with the Ten of Wands in the reverse here. Okay? Yeah, somebody wanted to bury you. And it landed on Zen. Okay? This other deck that I have over here. So Spirit is saying you will have peace. You will have tranquility here. Okay? In your life. There will be no wrongful death here. Somebody could have went to the cops here. Okay? There's definitely an investigation here. A Virgo could be significant. A Taurus could be significant here, okay? Could be a married couple that's under investigation here. Yeah, they got blocked. Seven of Wands, it fell on the premeditated plot card, y'all. I cannot make this shit up. It got blocked. Okay. Somebody was dealing with a set of in-laws here that literally wanted them to take them out. An ex and their family wanted you gone, wanted you expired here. Okay, Seven of Cups is at the top of the deck here, with the Seven of Swords behind that. A lot of confusion here, a lot of lying as well. So you could be seeing 777, okay, because the universe favors you, and they said there will be no wrongful death here. Child. Yeah, this person was in regret, honey, because you left them behind in the cold. 4 cups to the 5 of pentacles and the 6 of swords, and you move forward here. You left this person in the 5 of pentacles. And they couldn't take the L. They couldn't move on. Wow. Okay. King of Swords energy here. Okay. Some of you guys could have been dealing with an air sign, masculine here. Okay. This could be the authorities. 9 of Pentacles popped out. Somebody could have been trying to travel towards you here. Okay. Somebody got cut off, stopped, blocked. You got into this King of Swords energy with this person. They didn't like it. Okay, yeah, 9 of Pentacles here. All right, somebody could have been talking about your stability or your health here. Okay, they didn't like that either, that you were single and you were sufficient here. So that's where the smear campaign came in at, okay? It's like not only did you leave this person, you were doing well by yourself, for yourself, okay? Somebody could not, they couldn't live with that.
Well, Leonardo simply said it was some people that were talking about they need Nardo, talking about Nardo needed him. Talking about you need after they had the lights turned off and the water and shutting it, hadn't for him had to get water from the rain falling off the house and all that stuff and this and that. They wanna make it, they trying to make it. Leonardo Simpkins his spiritual team had told him they trying to make you think you need them. And his spiritual team told him that he don't need them for nothing at all. And Leonardo Simpkins said, okay, so let it be. And then they told him it is a warfare. Because Leonardo Simpkins was, kind-hearted, soft-hearted toward them and was helping them and doing what he could and things when they was all the time stabbing him in the back. But we gonna keep it moving though, let's go.
And I feel like somebody could not get out of this funk here, okay? Like this is the energy that somebody has been in since like the day you left, okay? The 4 of Cups. Yeah, this person could have been lying, spreading rumors about how or why you're stable, like what you do for work, your income here, okay? Lying to anybody who would listen here. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles here, of course, okay? So somebody was definitely with a stone cold narcissist here, okay?
Yeah, that's what we were saying. That's not do. And Leonardo Simpkins saying he told me to do tell people to do research on a narcissist because there's more information they done put out there about narcissists, their attributes, their conduct, their activities, their attitudes, their their actions of they talking language, or a whole lot of stuff. So he said do some research on narcissists. Because they are low-vibrant entities that gets in people and locks in with people. They more of what they call parasite. They hank into their host, and their host be consumed by the parasite as that narcissist, and they are strictly is low-vibrant. And they ain't nothing but liars. They tell a lie, but they good liars. You got to understand, they can manipulate you by lying to you and deceiving you by lying. And you will believe it if you do not know things about narcissists. You know what I mean? Especially Soul Tribe family that Leonardo Simpkins told me and urge y'all that y'all do research on narcissists, because narcissist entities are kind of more violent and stuff than the karmic and the witches and the warlock entities and other demonic entities. You know what I mean? So in the meantime, let's keep moving though. Yeah.
Moved away, you broke up, you moved on with the Ace of Pentacles energy here, okay? And this person was in heavy regret. Cancer energy is checking in. This is you moving forward. Yeah, they didn't like it. Wow.
Go, Lord, go,
This is sick.
Lord,
The
go.
way this is coming out.